Could a single house be so powerful that it feels untouchable even in one of the busiest cities on Earth? That is exactly the case with Antilia, Mukesh Ambani's billion-dollar mansion that continues to fuel endless rumors and speculation. In this video, I am going to speak about the facts, the controversies, and the hidden side of the skyscraper everyone talks about, but almost nobody enters. Meet Antilia, the tower people stare at. On Altamount Road in South Mumbai stands Antilia, the towering home of Mukesh Ambani, one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet. Unlike any traditional mansion, this structure rises up like a private skyscraper. It officially stretches across 27 floors, although some floors are built with high ceilings that make the building appear taller than many 40-story towers nearby. The property is estimated to cover over 400,000 square feet, with entire levels dedicated to unique amenities. Among the reported features are 3 helipads, a garage that can accommodate around 168 cars, a private theater that seats more than 50 people, multiple gardens placed at different levels of the building, and a snow room said to maintain icy temperatures even in the sweltering Mumbai heat. Inside sources have spoken of a ballroom, luxurious guest suites, spa facilities, and staff quarters that alone outsize many hotels. What separates Antilia from villas in Europe or mansions in America is its vertical form and scale. It was designed not as a sprawling estate but as a modern tower that dominates the skyline. The building functions as a symbol of extreme wealth, engineered to stand apart from anything nearby. Why this mansion feels different from rich homes others can visit. Celebrity residences in cities like Los Angeles or London occasionally open their doors to magazines, television crews, or carefully planned charity events. Antilia stands in sharp contrast. The Ambani residence allows no guided tours, no media walkthroughs, and no public glimpses of its interiors. What outsiders experience is only the view of its guarded gates and layered facade. This is not just about safeguarding privacy, but about controlling an image with absolute authority. The mansion does not appear welcoming. It feels more like a fortress that insists the outside world must remain outside. The difference is so striking that the public gaze is fixed not on luxury inside, but on the refusal to share even a fraction of it. Whispers and rumors people repeat about what is inside. Whenever information is blocked, speculation grows in its place. Around Antilia, countless stories circulate. Some whisper about underground bunkers built deep into the foundations, supposedly meant for safety during emergencies. Others believe priceless collections of art are housed inside, ranging from ancient sculptures to modern masterpieces. A few voices claim that secret business rooms exist where critical decisions are taken away from corporate boardrooms. More fanciful tales speak of glass gardens, rare animals, and lifestyle luxuries that stretch the imagination. When examined closely, most of these claims remain unsupported by credible evidence. While art and private collections are possible, no proof has surfaced of bunkers or exotic features. Still, each rumor spreads quickly because the absence of official access encourages speculation to run wild. Viral attempts by social creators to walk in or film near the property have only added fuel. Every clip showing a guard halting a visitor reinforces the sense of something hidden within. What neighbors and workers really see and report. The people who live near Altamount Road or work in the vicinity describe a very different picture than the rumor mills. Deliveries arrive at unusual hours, often through tightly monitored side entrances. Security convoys sweep the area before high-profile movements, creating traffic delays that local residents have grown accustomed to. Staff members can be seen entering, though rarely identified, as they are often transported discreetly. Reporters who have attempted to speak with workers involved in logistics mention stories of massive daily operations. Catering services, maintenance teams, and technical crews are said to function like clockwork, ensuring the building never appears inactive. Yet none provide details about what lies beyond the visible gates. For people living nearby, emotions are mixed. There is awe at the sheer size and dominance of the tower, yet also occasional annoyance when streets are blocked or when ordinary life feels disrupted. The contrast is stark. A soaring tower of unimaginable wealth, standing in the middle of one of the world's most crowded urban landscapes. That contrast leaves neighbors both curious and uneasy, creating an atmosphere where silence from inside only heightens the sense of distance between the mansion and the city around it. Security measures that are visible and what they imply. From the outside, Antilia presents a defensive image that is impossible to ignore. Tall walls border the property, leaving no direct line of sight into the grounds. Entry gates remain under constant guard, staffed by trained security who check every individual before allowing them through. Visitors are screened in advance, and unexpected arrivals are denied access instantly. Around the perimeter, surveillance equipment tracks every angle, ensuring no blind spot is left unmonitored. These measures are not cosmetic. In practice, they form a system that blocks journalists, prevents casual social creators from capturing footage, and stops official inquiries that lack prior approval. Even respected outlets have been forced to halt their coverage at the gate. From my experience studying gated estates, such heavy secrecy usually signals a deliberate choice to control narratives and limit liability more than simple celebrity privacy. The effect is clear. The mansion exists in plain sight of millions, yet feels invisible because all entry points are firmly closed. This paradox of visibility without access has become one of the most striking aspects of Antillia's reputation. The backstory: how and why Antillia was built. The origins of Antillia trace back to the early 2000s, when plans for a landmark private residence were first commissioned. Construction moved forward under the architectural firm Perkins & Will, with Australian company Leighton Holdings reportedly involved in carrying out much of the structural work. After several years of building and finishing, the tower stood completed in 2010, instantly becoming one of the most distinctive private properties in the world. Public statements at the time described the mansion as a residence that would combine modern luxury with elements of Indian tradition, from design motifs based on the lotus and the sun to garden terraces stacked vertically in the structure. The purpose, it was said, was to create a home suited to Mumbai's climate and culture, while also demonstrating technological advancement. Yet these original comments appear at odds with what the building represents today. Instead of being known as a cultural symbol, Antillia is remembered for secrecy, security, and restricted access. This contradiction between public messaging and current practice is one reason why curiosity around the mansion has never faded. Media attempts, controversies, and viral moments. Attempts by reporters and creators to gain even partial access to Antillia have become events in themselves. Traditional media outlets have often requested permission to feature the home in documentaries or news segments, only to receive polite refusals. Independent journalists have approached the gates with cameras, and in nearly every case, security staff have firmly redirected them away without incident. Social creators, particularly those posting on video platforms, have tried walking up to the building and recording their experience. These clips consistently end at the gate, with guards stepping forward to block further movement. Far from discouraging attention, these rejections have turned into trending content. Audiences share and comment, debating why a residence so large remains entirely closed. The internet has amplified these moments, with memes and commentary questioning wealth visibility and the widening distance between private luxury and public life. Antillia has therefore not only been a physical landmark but also a cultural talking point, gaining notoriety as the mansion that looks untouchable from every angle. The legal and social reasons nobody dares to pry deeper. In India, property rights are strongly protected under law, giving owners wide authority over who may enter or even approach. That foundation alone prevents press or ordinary citizens from legally accessing Antillia without permission. Combined with this, the immense influence of Mukesh Ambani and his business empire creates an additional barrier. When vast financial resources and political ties are involved, even investigative journalists weigh the risks before pressing further. Those who would attempt unauthorized access face serious consequences. Legal action can be swift, private security is prepared to respond immediately, and reputational damage could follow anyone seen challenging such a powerful figure. The threat is not theatrical. It is grounded in very real systems of enforcement. Socially, the equation becomes even clearer. A residence like Antillia is shielded not just by law and security, but also by unspoken rules of deference that come with wealth and status. Powerful networks and political relationships create a buffer zone where few dare to intrude. It is not about a dramatic conspiracy, but about structural power. That is why Antillia remains guarded both physically and symbolically, standing beyond the reach of ordinary curiosity. The world knows Antillia exists, but what actually happens behind those guarded doors remains out of reach. Do you believe that privacy at this level is necessary, or does it only create more suspicion? Comment your opinion below. Do not forget to like and subscribe.